Hey, hey! Welcome back to another Saturday Shakedown News Live. It's me again. I lied to you last week. If you watched last week when we were up at Project Barley Brewing Company with Jay Constable, I told you I wasn't going to be here, and I was taking this week off because I had things to do. Couldn't be here, but I lied. Unfortunately, the show I was supposed to be working got canceled due to COVID. One of the guys in the band is 1 degree separation from somebody who tested positive, so he had to quarantine himself. So the postponed. So here I am on a Saturday. It's good to see you all. Welcome to our new Periscope family. This is our first week broadcasting on Periscope. So if you are a Periscoper and you're watching this, welcome. Good to see you, and we're going to hopefully keep doing this on Periscope and see you guys every week on Saturdays. A couple things I wanted to bring up before we get into our guests today was thank you to all of my YouTube subscribers. I simply asked for you guys to subscribe, and you came through big time. I need to get to 100 because I want to change the name of the YouTube channel from an old Google name that I had a long time ago to officially Shakedown News, and I got to get to 100, and you guys came out in droves, and I'm about 13 away, I think, from hitting my 100. I think we're at 80, 87 or something like that. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, it's the link is on our on my Facebook page. It's youtube.com /, right now it's DEDHED 972. Yeah, I know, that's really why I want to get rid of it. So go and just click subscribe. I'm not asking you to tune in all the time, but there's some cool videos up there. I've got some old stuff from back in the day. Got some like the Who live and some other stuff that you might enjoy, and some of our local musicians. So that's that. There's something that I want to mention that the story came out this week, that Lock-In, which if you're in the jam band world, you're familiar with the Lock-In Festival in Virginia. It got postponed from the spring to the fall, October, and they just released their guidelines for safety, that they're going to try and do the festival first weekend of October with enhanced safety guidelines, which include, increased hand washing stations and hand sanitizer and temperature checks if everybody comes in, and masks and all the things that they're telling us we need to do to stay safe. But they also said they're only selling 3-day tickets, which means once you're there, you can't leave. There's no ins and outs. You're stuck there. And I think they got the right idea, but I don't think it's wise to do a big, large scale festival at this point. Who knows? But I'm curious your thoughts. There's a story up on Shakedown about it, and comment on it, read the story, and tell me what you think, because I've heard multiple people share their opinions, and I'd like to know yours. So that's that on that. Let's see. Dead and Company tonight is playing last year's Saratoga show from the exact date, 6/18/2019. Should be cool. Kicks off right after we're done. But and then last night the Grateful Dead did Pittsburgh 7/8/90, which was cool. It was one of Brent's last shows. It was literally 2-3 weeks before he died. So I'm sure it's still up on YouTube. You can watch it this coming week. Fish is doing Hampton, the Hampton Coliseum show from 2013. Always a rocker on Tuesday night, so that'll be fun. And now, without further ado, I want to bring in my guests today. You probably, if you're in Southern California, they've been around for quite a few years. Play often around Orange County and beyond, and we love them, you love them. The Grampas Grass. Let's start bringing these guys in. There we go. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
well.
I'm glad to have you on the show. When Brett called me last night, and mentioned you were doing your CD release party, I was like, yeah, let's do that, because I had nothing planned. So, we're getting some echo, so I don't know how to fix that other than you guys muting yourselves when we're going.
Yeah, is that the way
Yeah,
to fix it?
that's we
Okay.
got it. So, but thank you. I've got my producer listening in the other room. So yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that echo. But anyway, when Brett called me last night, you guys have a new album coming out today called Devil's Inn, and then you're doing your big CD release. Is this your sixth?
No, at 6 o'clock.
Oh, at 6 o'clock. So your new album will be released on a kind of a live movie, live production thing tonight.
It's the release party. It's actually not going to go up live on Spotify for quite some while, just because of we kept pushing the date back because we had a lot of issues with the vinyl getting pressed with the shutdown of the world, and so we're still waiting for all that. Not to mention we've had to go through multiple test pressings. There was issues with a plate each time. So it'll go live on Spotify in August, but you can listen to the whole thing on our album, on our website.
On your website.
Yeah,
I did see. I went up to the website, which if y'all want to know how to get there, it's right there, grampasgrass.org. I went up to the website, and yeah, that's great. You've got the ability to just play the whole album right there. Yeah, and I listened to a couple tracks. Sounds good as usual.
thank you.
Now describe, like, you have a little different. You called it some garage something, garage-adelic.
Soul rock. Yep.
There you go. But it's very bluesy.
Yeah, that's where the soul comes from. The soulful bluesy kind of. That's that part.
Homegrown.
Well, Lisa, you've got that soulful, like Janisy, gravelly, bluesy vocal, which really adds to that vibe.
Thanks, Billy.
For sure.
What to say?
We're talking about it, and you sent me a bunch of videos. So let's just dive right into one of the new tracks, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. And yeah, dive on in. There you go, Brett. How about we do "Woke Up in a Mood"? Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Share it.
Yeah, I want to play it right now.
Let's do it.
Add to stream. Look at that. Woke Up in the Mood off the new album, Devil's Inn. That's N-I-N-N, like the place you stay. And let's listen to Woke Up in a Mood.
I woke up in a mood today. I couldn't chase the blues away, so I tried. Oh Lord, I tried. I wasn't feeling strong enough. My will was weak and stuff so easy to fall to the glue.
Bill, is your mic on?
Huh?
Is your mic on?
And sometimes I get angry at the silliest things. I'm not feeling like myself anymore. I woke up in a mood today. I couldn't sing the blues away, so I cried. I cried so hard. It's not like things aren't going right. Even even though my money's tight, I'm happy just the four of us. Oh, sometimes I am angry at the silliest things, but I'm not feeling like myself anymore. Sometimes it's my baby crying, oh that guy driving too close to me. Sometimes it's just the sound of your voice, it pushes me over. Yes. And all these emotions, they come rushing in from everything bad that ever happened to me. And that just makes me angrier still, 'cause it's not what I wanna be. 'Cause it's not me. No, Lord, it's not me. Not me at all. I woke up in a mood today. I couldn't chase the blues away, so I lied. I lied to myself. Woke up in a mood today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a great tune. Where'd Brett go?
He's a dot within a dot.
Yeah.
Get him back.
He's
So
muted.
talk about that song.
Man, I remember that performance. Like, Kulak's is a really cool place. And that particular song, I get completely lost. So when I turned to John when it was over, it's because I felt like mad, like the song at the time. I had to turn around and catch my breath and remember where I was at the moment. There's Brett.
There's Brett.
There's Brett.
What's going on?
Was fun. Kulak's was fun.
Yeah.
That's in the valley.
Mm,
North Hollywood. Yeah.
yeah.
A little performance space. Over like it's not in North Hollywood, is it?
It's on Laurel Canyon
Okay.
over in North Hollywood. Yeah.
All right. So what's the format for the thing tonight? Because that's why we're here. We're talking about the event.
The release.
Let's talk a little bit about what's going to go on tonight.
Tonight is basically, it's a movie. Really, it's we went down in June and did a set at Teddy's place, DGA Studios, and we took all the songs that were off the album. We played other stuff too, covers and new things and old things. And so we spliced together those videos with some music videos for tracks that were made for the album, and interviews that we did on kind of like this, Zoom calls with Teddy and Antoine from the Compound where we recorded the album. And we have special guests, Groove Session. They were supposed to play the original album release party with us at the Wayfarer back in May. And so it was us celebrating our album, and they were celebrating their new official lineup. And so it was like, let's party. And so when we decided to do this, we didn't want to just be like, oh, well, forget those guys. We wanted to keep them included because, we're
Musical
not
family.
exactly. They're part of the whole fabric of our existence because they've been a part of it for many, many years. So it's like, let's go out and have some fun with our friends. And so they're on there too.
That's what community is all about.
And then we got shut down.
Right? For God knows how long.
And we're all far apart, but we're still together.
Well, it's fantastic that we can do this. The technology has been amazing. That we can hang out without physically being in the same place. Yeah, it's very great. So let's talk a little bit. This is the long process of making this album, and you've been working on it for a long time, I know. When did it begin, and how'd the process go?
It began, honestly, with a song that I wrote when our good friend Steve Strong passed away.
Oh, yeah.
He passed, and it just hit hard, and the song just kind of came out. And I'm like, here, Lisa, listen to this. And she was like, oh my God. And then we were having a practice one day. I'm like, hey, guys, listen to this song. And I think it was Rich first was like, that needs to be recorded now. Let's get that on an album. And we're like, okay. And that kind of was the spark that made us go, well, let's, we really enjoyed all the albums with Antoine, but the last one, of course, was, the best so far. Each one keeps getting better. So we're like, let's go. It's so comfortable there. Let's go
back home to the compound.
Let's go and bring this in there. And
who wants to go in for only one song? Let's do a whole album, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was our main thing. We went in when we did the Greener album. We went in and tracked for 2 days, and then took what we had and did all the the polishing after that. So we went with the same attitude of let's track for 2 days and see what we get. Greener, we got 8 tracks done. This time we got 13, which was it shows that we as a group had more time together, because when we did Greener, like Chris had only been with the band for like a month, Rich for like 3 maybe, and barely. It just happened, so we did it. But this one we dived in, and that was back in the end of June in 19. We did the first tracking session, and then getting we actually polished it up really quick, didn't we? We
fairly quick.
It was quick.
Before summer was over, I think we had all the pieces done,
Mhm.
and it was mixed and then mastered probably by the end of September or October. The hassle or the delay with everything was,
do we put it on CD or vinyl?
well, it never actually was a question, because when I said, guys, we can fit 5 songs perfectly on 2 sides. We'll have 10 songs. It fits perfectly 44 minutes. And they're like, vinyl. So vinyl, of course, is astronomically expensive compared to CD. So we just had to go out and play a bunch of gigs and garner up some money so we could do it. And then, of course, getting the artwork done. And then
we're working the streets to get that vinyl money, man.
hustling.
Brett was on every corner.
Going, hey, man, got some vinyl for you. Help me out.
Days
He's
a week.
nodding in
Help me.
affirmation down there.
Oh yeah, I was busking. I was,
Yeah, baby.
other things.
Buskin'
That's what you want to call it.
Baby Brett.
And so it's on CD, vinyl, and download.
Mm-hmm.
Vinyl's getting a great comeback, and I'm really happy about it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I got to buy a record player, apparently,
Nothing like it.
because I got a ton of vinyl.
I hear that from so many people. They're like, I need a record player. Oh, I've got the vinyl. Because we all
Oh,
do.
yeah.
We all have it from back in the day. You don't throw that stuff away,
Mm-mm.
you know?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I've threatened people that one of these days I'm going to do a show and go through my vinyl collection. Because there's some great stuff in there.
That would be a good show.
It would be a great show. I would tune in.
Yeah. I just need to get a record player first, and the ability to patch it into my computer and play the pops. Because the pop.
We'll get you one of our records.
There you go.
They
Done
have,
and done.
they have USB record players.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So you can just patch.
What?
That'd be an easy patch.
What
I
is
mean.
that?
Huh?
Oh, USB record player?
Yeah, they
You
just
can patch it right into your
instead of like an
computer.
RCA out to go
Oh,
into the
yeah,
receiver,
yeah,
it just
yeah.
plugs
Okay,
right
yeah,
in.
yeah.
So you can blast it through your
Interesting.
computer speakers.
Yeah, I've got a
Interesting
USB,
living in the future.
right? I've got a USB microphone. I've got yeah, it's great. Yeah, technology is a thing.
Hey,
Shoot,
we're here now.
let's dive into another track. Actually, I'm going to throw it out to you guys because you sent me. I got two queued up. One is Ragged Soul, which is on the new album, and one is Vampire Kings, which is an older song, but it's a great 10-minute jam from Teddy's Place. And I want to actually, I'm going to throw it out to the commenters. Do you guys want to hear a sick 10-minute jam from recorded recently at DJE, or do you want to hear something off the new album? I've got two to choose from. Comment right now and let me
I'd say
know.
do it.
Anybody? Both. Yeah,
Both.
we're gonna hear both of them. We're definitely gonna hear both of them, but I want to know what you want to hear right now. Anybody? There's 17. Flip a coin. Thank you. That's why I'm asking you people. All you got to do is say the new song. Okay, let's play the new song. Ragged Soul off the new album. And then we'll do Vampire Kings later. So
Sweet.
without further ado, let me find my screen share. Ragged Soul. This is track what on the new album?
Track 8.
Track 8.
Yep.
And you said there's 10?
10 songs. Yep.
10 songs. All right.
B-side.
Here we go. This is Ragged Soul off the new album, Devil's In.
I was fixing to fix that broken string, shattered in my most amazing dream. Every song was low, every soul was old. All day was like braving the bold. Head in the clouds, feet on the ground. Oh baby, it's time to roll. Music is the medicine that heals my ragged soul. And me with the melody held me together with the groove. Stitch by stitch, stitch by stitch. When I had tears in my eyes, I wept with joy, listening to Michael Franti's voice. My girls on my side, my heart full of love, letting the emotion raining from above. Not all that bleeds is red, not every grass is green. This joint, it's ready to roll. Music is the medicine that heals my ragged soul. Let me, with your melody, we'll be together with the groove. stitch by stitch. Stitch by stitch. Stitch by stitch. You come back to the start of a broken heart. You can put back together pieces that were torn apart. There's healing within. It's like learning to talk. Just gotta find a way to let your soul rock. So put your head in the clouds and your feet on the ground. So baby, it's time to go. Music is the medicine that heals my ragged soul. Let me, with your melody, help me together to heal that groove, yeah. Stitch by stitch. Stitch by stitch. Stitch by stitch.
How about the skills on Brett Davis there?
Yeah.
Man.
You're muted, Billy.
There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Something was strange with the sound on that one. It was like phased compared to the first video. It was interesting, at least from my end. Did anyone else hear that, or was I the only one? You heard it too? Yeah. It was like it was going.
It was a little lo-fi.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, the
Okay.
first one was clean compared to. So I
Okay.
don't know if something was clicked.
I don't know. It's just coming off of YouTube, so
Just coming
I'm not heavily produced here.
Does this thing? It almost sounded like it was coming out of your speakers through your mic, because it also came in, got louder and pulled away. That was the only thing I was like, I wonder if that's what happened.
I don't know.
But then it's going through your ears, so that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, it's like unless it's echoing through my ears and out my mouth and into the microphone.
Maybe.
No, probably not. Probably
That's
not.
I think what's happening. It's the fillings in your teeth vibrate in the right frequencies and it picks it all up.
Yeah, maybe. I'm astral projecting it out. Yeah, that song gives me a flavor of like widespread.
Nice.
Like I
Thank
felt
you for the
if John
comparison.
Bell was a woman, you had that flavor going.
There you go.
And I'm a huge. I love widespread. So
I am
Right.
really lucky to play with these guys. It's nice to be the diamond in the rough.
now, Lise, this isn't your only project. We can talk about that for a minute because I know a lot of the people out there also know you from Jerry's Middle Finger.
Yes.
You are.
I miss my finger family. Mwah.
Yeah, you are one of the two backups with you and Helena.
That's right. My
and
soul
Jerry's
sister,
Middle
Miss Helena. God, I miss her.
Yeah, I miss everybody.
Yep.
And we got Jerry's birthday coming up, and we got Jerry's passing day coming up. Days between. You guys do it. You guys do, yeah. You owe me a beer. You have anything planned for that?
You know, there are possibly some things in the works, and I don't know for sure, so I can't share with you yet. But everybody, stay tuned.
Okay. Well,
Safety's always an issue with everything that people are putting out there. So it's kind of like maybe this could possibly work. And I mean, we were supposed to have a show next Saturday in Pasadena, but of course they shut down all the bars. We were going to try it because it's a big room, 300 people space, and we're like, let's see if we can get 50 people in here, if we can spread it out and try it out. And but everything's just getting squashed, and I don't blame it because with the numbers,
Yep.
Yeah.
I do know that Jerry's Middle Finger will be responsibly meeting at DJE Studios and recording a live set for the June Lake Jam Fest that's going to be virtually presented online this year. And we're all really looking forward. There could be something brewing for Jerry's birthday weekend, but I don't know for sure, like I said before, and everybody stay tuned.
Yeah, I know Cubensis is doing that Jerry's birthday weekend broadcast.
Nice. It'll be nice
Um,
to see the guys.
Yeah, they're live streaming the whole band this time, right?
Yeah. Craig is coming out of his isolation.
Well, he did. He went out and did the duo with
Yeah,
me
I was
at,
there.
at Barley one time. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then it was
before-
like, nope.
I feel bad for Barley because I know that their establishment is extremely safe and responsible.
They are, and they're a great supporter of the Shakedown News Live. This is a Barley project Barley.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
MJ Pale Ale, Brett, and the whole crew up there they do a great job. And he's trying to get through this. They classified him as a bar. He's a brewery. But I mean, they classify breweries as bars, but it's a whole other debate that we're not going to get into. But they're not a bar. People don't go hang out at a brewery for hours and hours and get loaded. They go and they taste the beer, and in less than an hour they're out the door. And
I'm home, hopefully.
or on their next brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that's the vibe they got going on there, and they're trying to get through this. But if you can support them in any way, if you live in the South Bay, order some beer, or whatever you can do. Join the beer club online. Project Barley.
Those guys are great.
Yeah,
Great beer,
and they make
guys.
delicious beer.
Ha.
I was up there last weekend. The show last weekend, I broadcast from there. There was nobody. It was me and Jay Constable, and the bartender and the brewer, and that was it.
Wow.
And occasionally people would come in and pick up some to-go beers and hang out and let's do a song and then take off. But
Jay would like this hat here.
Cubbies?
Yeah.
No.
Billy doesn't like it though.
Here, wait a minute. Hold that thought for just a second.
What did we start here?
That's right, baby.
There. Get my Dodgers. Get my Dodgers going.
Are you going to put that on your cardboard cutout?
Baby, for life.
There you
No.
go.
For life.
Lakers. They're all in the bubble right now. They're down quarantining in the
NBA
bubble.
bubble.
I cannot
Same.
wait to watch basketball.
Oh, you and me
Please.
both.
All of you boys stay safe.
Yeah.
All of you guys stay safe in that bubble.
Oh yeah. They don't seem to be very much behaving themselves. At least they're not behaving themselves in the quarantine bubble. So it's a whatever, they're tested, they're checked, and they're running around inside a closed environment. So I think it's going to be okay. And the Dodgers are playing on Thursday against the Giants, first game of the season at Dodger Stadium.
No people, right?
Yeah.
But
Trippy.
advertisers are.
You can do a
paying for
cardboard cutout of
cutouts.
yourself.
No, those are people who want their face, their cardboard cutout put up in their seat.
Ah.
So you can have a fake. What happens if it rains on all of them? That would suck. A rained out game would really cost a lot more money
No,
than
just
normal.
get a
Oh, that cardboard.
Just falling over. Just lumps of cardboard in the seats.
Hey, Rich, you're back.
It'd be nice.
Oh,
if
I'm
it
back.
were-
Sorry about that.
Rich.
Hey.
Rich,
Came back,
Rich
everybody's
was
laughing. I
playing-
feel like I missed everything.
You missed it all,
You
man.
missed
Best
everything.
jokes of the day.
Lisa, you're the
course.
Lakers is your basketball.
Lakers are
Lakers
my
all the
team.
way.
Who's your baseball team?
You
Angels?
know, I've got a lot of friends that like a lot of different teams. I'll be honest. I love hanging out at the opportunities that I've had with any SoCal team group of friends because I like to spend time with my friends. But I'm a basketball girl. I'm a
Yeah.
Laker for life.
Yeah.
It's about the B-ball for me. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, me too. I can't wait. Sean has been chomping at the bit. She loves the basketball.
Right. Brett, I think, influenced us all to have some love for the Angels because of Brett and his family and
Well,
how much ever
absolutely.
we've all. And it was, when we were all starting out in the Orange County area, it's just right there. So you're like, let's
Brett
go.
and Rick Davis made me love the Angels and some of the best
Yeah, I miss
father
those
and
group
son
games where we
pictures
get,
I've seen.
20, 25 of us out there in the stadium barbecuing, playing acoustic guitars, and then seeing the game afterwards.
That's a good time.
Wow. I can't sit here and let all the California people get all the love here. I have to represent from out of the state for myself and for Chris because Chris is from out of state. I'm in Pittsburgh right now.
You're in Pittsburgh.
Yes, he
Yeah, I'm in
is.
Pittsburgh right now. So
Wow.
I represent all the Pittsburgh teams. I'm not any of the LA team fans not too much anyway. But
Are you
I go with the
Pirates and
Pirates and Steelers and Penguins. Yeah.
Ah.
We don't have a basketball team, so yeah. So hockey, baseball, football.
Yeah, that's
But
the East
Chris
Coast.
is a Detroit guy, so he's anti-Lakers.
Pistons.
And he's a Pistons guy, yeah. So I can't let you guys take all the love here.
That's all right.
I got to represent the out-of-state guys.
Sure.
We'll share it.
Whoops.
What's that?
We'll share a tiny piece of that love with you.
All right.
Yeah.
But the rest will go to Cali love.
That's about it, though.
Yeah, that's about it. I'll shut my mic off now.
Nah.
We've heard from the drummer.
Yeah.
That's enough.
I had
Settle
like 32
down.
seconds.
Don't get all uppity and think that you need to talk now.
Our bass player's on his way home with his beautiful family from visiting out in Michigan right now. So they're in an RV tracking their way home right now.
Wow.
Somewhere in the middle of America.
I can only imagine what it's like driving across the country right now, given that a lot
Griswolds, man.
Yeah, but a lot of things are like not open, and a lot of things are,
That's here.
They're all set up in their RV and with Chris and his wife Kristen and their 4 kids. And if you know anything about the Schmoke family, none of those kids are too small. So if they ran into any trouble and all those family members stepped out one at a time, they looked a little bit intimidating just with the sheer height of the entire organization there. And they're very, very sweet people. So
oh yeah,
they're going to make it home safe.
oh I'm sure.
They better. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands, schmucks.
don't touch anybody.
That's right. Don't touch anyone but each other, Smoke Bubble.
Just stay in there. And don't bring any of that Michigan COVID back here.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So this band has been around for a long time. I've known you guys for. I've known or been aware of you for. Seems like probably 10 years at least.
Absolutely.
And it started with you and Brett, John and Brett taking a guitar class together. I think is the how it goes back. Let's explore deeper on the origin of this band because it's gone through a crazy roller coaster ride over the years, and it's some different players, and you and Brett are the first, yes, but.
It goes way back.
It does.
1999.
Yep.
99.
Yeah.
So 21
Maybe,
years.
actually, the end of 98.
It goes back to the hair days.
Right, John?
That's right. We all had hair. Yeah, we met it was a fall 98 class that we met in. And then the band formed
98.
and started playing in '99. We were just jamming acoustics. And it was just a nice fit because it was disc golf that brought us together. Brett was wearing a disc golf shirt, and I had just started playing disc golf because I'd moved down from NorCal. I'm like, what the hell is this game? This looks like fun. I'm like, oh, you play disc golf? He's like, oh, amateur league champion. I'm like, well, all right, oh man. He's like, let's play some guitar. And he comes over, and I don't know, a fledgling songwriter, and he's like already lick master, and it seemed like everything I played, he's like, here's the perfect line over that. I'm like, okay, all right. And so it just kind of clicked, and yeah, we went through a lot of. It clicked right away, and we just had problems keeping a lineup for too long in the beginning. The first few years, I don't know. That's where most of the change was.
And then I came along and really started causing problems.
That's right. She really did. So many problems. Just like, oh, now people like hearing you sing. Okay, fine. We'll have to let you sing now. I think it was around 02 when she joined, or maybe it was 03.
03.
It was 03 was her first show.
02 I was trying, and you guys were still denying.
Well, yeah, you know, they were
let the girlfriend
they
in the
were
band.
scared. Yeah, they're like, oh, the girlfriend's in the band. They were a little hesitant. They're like, okay, she's got the chops. Let's bring her in.
It wasn't a Yoko situation.
Exactly, right? And then in 03, that's when we went in and started recording our first album. And then we did I don't know, I think the album came out in 04, and we played till like through 06. And then in 06,
We were having drummer issues for the first album. We had the great Wally Ingram,
Yes.
Phil Jones.
Yeah.
Such a cool
and
guy.
Dean Butterworth.
And
Don't forget
Butterworth.
Dean.
Don't forget Dean
Yeah.
Butterworth.
So we had
And Phil Jones.
some huge help from some heavy hitters, and that was really cool.
That was the first album.
Yeah.
Is that a
Yep, you
Yes,
can
it
find it on
is.
Spotify. The CD's available online. But yeah, if you listen to that, the drumming is top notch on there. No offense, Rich. I mean, the
Rich
drumming with
wasn't
you,
there.
I know.
We didn't even know Rich existed at that point.
But I mean, for us back then, you know that.
Hey, Rich is no slouch.
Oh no! That's not what I'm saying. I'm just when I say that, I don't mean like his drumming's top notch. But back then, it was just like, oh wow. I mean, that was our first time in the
I'll
studio,
kick his ass for
and
you,
we have all
Rich,
these
don't
players coming in with us.
worry. I got
So
him.
you know, we had never really done any studio work, so it's kind of like they were like, oh yeah, we'll show you how to do this stuff, and so it kind of drove
was great,
the songs really well for
They
us.
did drive the songs really well.
Which also made it easier to realize how good Rich was when he sat down. I was like, oh, how about this? We're like, oh, it's that guy. Okay, cool.
And through Jerry's middle finger, I have run into some drummers, you know. I ran into Wally a few times playing some festivals, and that was really, really cool catching up with him again. He is such a nice, hospitable, friendly guy. And it's really fun running into him every time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Right
he
again.
handled us at Kulak's.
Yeah.
Yep, he sure did.
Oh yeah.
That was really fun.
LA guy.
Yes, he is. Wally is
Yeah.
an LA guy.
Him and Molo.
Yep.
Molo's a local guy. Which, if you don't know John
John
Molo,
Molo is so amazing.
and talk another nice guy. I think I met him at June Lake Jam Fest when he was up there playing with Roger and that
Such
band.
classy guys. All of those guys. That
Oh,
whole
yeah.
outfit. Yep.
He walked straight up to Garrett from the Higgs and said, "Hey man, you're a great drummer." And Garrett was just his chin hit the ground, and he's like, hey, "You're John Molo." Yeah. So, but yeah, Molo's.
Rodney in JMF, our drummer, the Lightning Rod, plays on one of Molo's old kits. It now belongs to him. And it's a gorgeous kit, and it sounds amazing. And I will never forget the first time Rodney brought it out and set it up. Like a little kid in a candy store playing Molo's drums and realizing, I'm taking these home. These are mine now.
Wow.
So cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Yes.
So how many albums do you have out now? with the including the this is fourth,
Four, yeah.
and they're
Four
all
on the floor.
Spotify and Vine somewhere, iTunes.
Mhm.
Cool. Go out there and download, and go buy the new album, which is available right now at grampasgrass.org. You can buy it, right? Yeah.
It's the pre-order.
Oh, pre-order.
You order it now, and as soon as we get it, we're gonna send it to you, regardless of when it goes live on Spotify. But when the CDs arrive, we'll ship them out.
Got it.
I mean, it's the only reason the Spotify date is important is for a certain date. You need a certain amount of time for them to pick songs and look at them and maybe put them on their featured playlist, the editorial playlist. So we're like, well, we'll let everyone listen to it. I mean, you can listen
Does
to it
somebody
right
have the
now.
artwork of the album right now?
Hold that thought.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
There we
There
go.
it
Let me get
is.
rid of that. So we
The
can-
beautiful artwork of our dear friend Tristan Cole. God, girl, thank you again so much. I love you, honey. I can't wait to hug you.
It's
when I
beautiful.
can. I owe you about 1,000,000 hugs, Tristan.
Tristan, last name?
Tristan Cole.
Did the artwork for the album?
Tristan Roche Cole did the artwork on the album.
All right.
She did the artwork on our second album too, the one with the
The
dragonfly.
Dragonfly, correct.
Yeah.
And if there's any Grateful Dead fans out there, you might recognize a little Blues for Allah inspiration there.
Yeah. The Devil's In is the new album.
And on our album premiere tonight, there's a little clip in our interviews with Tristan, and she goes on to explain even more than just the Blues for All, a tribute on the album cover. I'll leave that detail out because she does such a beautiful job of talking about the thoughts behind the cover she created for us. Really, really good segment.
All right. And the here tonight at 6
p.m.
on your Facebook page
and on YouTube.
Yep.
And I'm not even going to try to say the YouTube address.
You just gotta look. Yeah, it'll be Grampas Grass soon enough. Jesus.
Yeah. Like go on YouTube. Just search for Grampas Grass.
It's on our
Find
channel.
their page and then subscribe to that page because they need to get to 100 really, really quickly so they can change this long string of digits behind their YouTube address to Grampas Grass. I need to do the same thing. Go to Shakedown News YouTube page and subscribe to that one too. We got a question on the John. I'm going to put your mic back on. There we go.
Let Brett answer that.
Here is a question.
Oh, let Brett answer that one.
Let's give this to Brett.
Mr. Davis.
The album title. Is there a story to it? How about you tell that story, B?
Well, as a songwriter, some songs take minutes, hours, weeks, or years. This is one that just came out probably in a couple hours. And, it's the name. It's the name of the song, Devil's In. You gotta just listen to it. And you can have your own interpretation of that song because it can go a lot of different directions.
That's not really an answer, but
no,
we had that song for a while now, and it just felt right to be the name of the album. I think along with what Brett's talking about, the story that's in it. It just seemed like that was the right song, and you could visualize a cool album cover with it.
Well, part of it was Tristan actually was after we were in the mixing stage. We started talking to her, and I sent her the album. I'm like, she's like, well, what are you looking for? I said, listen to the album. Tell me what inspires you. So she came back with, I really like Devil's In. We're like, what do you guys think? They're like, yeah, let's do it. And so she was the one who was inspired by that song, brought it back to us, and we're like, hell yeah, let's make that the one. For a while, we had a couple different titles there. that we were working with. The first song on the album, Long Strange Trip, was one of them. We had a couple that were not tied to the album song-wise.
Speaking of album titles, I already thought of a album title for album 5, but I'll talk to you guys about that later.
Album 5. We're already jumping to next album.
It's a good one too.
Yeah.
Let's get Antoine on the horn right now.
A little
I'll go
bit
drive
more
over
about
there
it
right
then,
now.
Since I didn't say really anything about the story. The
Yeah.
fact is, the devil can disguise in a lot of different forms, you know, and you got to be careful out there on who you share your life with, and that's just out in the desert. You just never know.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very, very, as in the comments, perfect Hunter-esque answer. very, very Hunter. Oh, well, shall we? I really want to look at. I really want to share this other video that you sent me. I know it's not on the new album, but it's a great song and it's a cool video because it was multi-cam shot at DJE Studios in Orange County, and I want to see Vampire Kings. So if you guys don't mind, it's a 10-minute rocker. And we're gonna play it right now, and then we'll come back and wrap it all up with. We'll have about 10 minutes when we come back, and let's go. Let's go into some Vampire Kings because I dig it, and it's my request and it's my show.
There you go. Gotta make the host happy.
No, you don't. Nobody does. All right, here's Vampire Kings. This is not on the new album. It's on the last album, which is titled
Greener.
Yeah. Is that the one with the dragonfly?
Nope, that's the Dragonfly album, which is self-titled as Grampas Grass. The Greener was the one with the pictures of all of us in the photo booths at the fair.
Oh,
right. The strips. Yeah.
I really wanted to sing this song with these guys at DJE. I knew it would be a good production, and I knew I would blow off some steam about a lot of frustrations because of things happening today.
That's right. You did call this one. She's like, I want to play that song.
Correct.
So I forgot about that. Yeah, this was Lisa's call to play it here, and we're damn happy she did.
I'm glad you like it, Billy.
There you go. Kick back for 10 minutes and enjoy the Vampire Kings.
I feel a change coming. Oh Lord, it has to be. No longer be blind little sheep, refusing not to see. It's beyond the politicians. They're just puppets on strings. Pull back the curtains and turn on the lights, and you'll see the Vampire Kings. I'm not here to testify about your sorrow and your woe. If you know your history, then you know how the story goes. I can read the writing on the walls. The plan is for everyone to fall. Steal away our freedom and our liberty. We'll wake up from the screen before it's too late to see.
You know, we're going to start that over because I accidentally muted my mic. So, apologies for that.
change coming. Oh Lord, it has to be. No longer be blind little sheep, refusing not to see. It's beyond the politicians. They're just puppets on strings. Pull back the curtains and turn on the lights, and you'll see the vampire kings. I'm not here to testify about your sorrow and your woe. If you know your history, then you know how the story goes. I can read the writing on the walls. The plan is for everyone to fall. Steal away our freedom and our liberty. Will we look up from the screen before it's too late to see? It's we who have the numbers. 10 million to 1. But we find ourselves shackled because it's they who hold the gun. Yes, they have the power. The governments, they kneel. They stand by and watch. Destroy the earth with wounds that will never heal. But I'm not here to testify about sorrow and woe. If you know your history, then you know how this is gonna go. Read the writing on the walls. The plan is for everyone to fall. Steal away our freedom and our liberty. Will we look up from the screen before it's too late to see? There's a new world order in store for you and me. The dollars fall, devils rise, no more the land of the free. We're not free. change coming. It's time we make a stand. This ain't paranoia. Believe this shit's been planned. They divert our attention to the gladiators on the screen. A cry from the left, a shout from the right. It's all just a big smoke screen. I'm not here to testify about your sorrow and your woe. If you know your history, then you know how this story goes. I can read the writing on the walls. The plan is for everyone to fall. Steal away our freedom and our liberty. Look up from the screen before it's too late to see. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was nice.
Yeah, I gotta say, I gotta start making drummer faces the way Brett and John make guitar player faces, man. I gotta step my game up, man, because you guys got it down, man. You guys got it down.
I don't know, man. Brett's like yards and yards ahead of me. I'm like at the 5-yard line. He's going in for the touchdown. He's like, I got the faces down, bitch. I look like I'm
in the back of the end zone compared to all you guys, man.
Take a knee, man. Get out to the 20.
Yeah, I gotta take a knee. Go out to the 20.
You want to know what the trick is, Rich?
What's that?
The trick is instead of being self-conscious about what might be what might they find on your face, is you got to pretend like you're gonna win an award for the stupidest face.
Good advice.
How many have you won then, Brett?
Good advice.
Yeah. You want the benchmark for rock and roll. Just look no further than John Mayer.
Yeah. Well, some of those notes cause like physical reactions, and that's what I think it is with Brett. Is he's feeling it, and his face has to show it.
Yep.
Whereas, yeah, I think, well, someday I'll get to the Brett face level where I feel like I can truly.
Hey, if I could only be
show it.
added to those pictures online where they got like Carlos Santana, John Mayer, all the different guitar players, and there's like a squid or like an octopus they're playing. It's like, add me to that.
Well, and
we got a Photoshop job to do for Brett now.
Emotion that she pours into those vocals cannot be overlooked. It's not just the face; it's the everything. It's the delivery but a little bit of the face. but
It's good face.
Yeah. So the new album, Devils. That's not on the new album, but the Devils In comes out. It's available today via pre-order, and it'll be on Spotify. And tonight, you guys are doing a thing at 6:00 on Facebook and YouTube, kind of showing off the new stuff, which is very cool. I will be tuning in, watch the first hour of the Dead Show, and then tune into you guys.
Nice.
Yeah. I love this. The Saturday Dead Company revisits, and this tonight is going to be last year on the same date from SPAC, from Saratoga Performing Arts Center in Saratoga, and holds a kind of a that venue. I've never been, but it's adjacent to the Saratoga racetrack, and I'm a big horse racing fan, so kind of the proximity, and the posters are always about have horse racing on them, which is very cool. Tonight's poster is really really cool.
You can compare Mayor faces with the Brett faces, right? So you can like really invest in Mayor faces, then watch Brett, and just say, "Ooh, that's a see who has the better faces per song." Like it's good stuff.
The Brett versus Mayor, we need a collage. I feel the need to open up Photoshop and collage the shit out of that.
Screenshots.
Yeah.
Screenshots. Vampire. Going back to the song, because that's what was a 10-minute just epic tune. I got a lot of great comments on the stream from people saying it's a powerful song and stuff like that. So where'd that one come from? Who wrote that one?
I wrote that one.
What's the story behind it?
A lot of what we see today, kind of a lot of frustration.
It's very, very
things that are coming to a head today.
Yeah,
we've been conscious and aware of our systemic breakdown for a long time. It's actually been quite a bit of writing material through a lot of songs on every album. I think that one is just really poignant. It spoke then, it speaks now.
It's the current situation fueling your ability to come up with new material.
I think I always kind of write what's going on with whether Woke Up in a Mood was written. That was not like, let me just write a song. That was about us and Lisa, what she was going through at the time. And Ragged Soul is more of a song where that it was really the line I was fixing to fix my broken string popped into my head while walking one day. I'm like, ooh, that's a fixing to fix. I don't know, and that started, and that's why it's kind of like a strange dream about stuff. This was just a song about the darkness that seems to be behind a lot of stuff going on in the world. And I'm not saying that there's a shadow government that rules everything, doing horrible things. I don't really know what's out there, but it does seem like there's just some shady deals going down and some shady stuff. And on the album, one of the new songs, Down with the Ship, is kind of, that was written from the point of view on the environment and how people are saying, we'll be fine, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, we're all going to suffer from that. I don't care how rich you are. We're all going to suffer when the world is to a point where it's unlivable for us. So
the environment doesn't care what you think and what you believe.
If the boat is sinking, it doesn't matter what you paid for your cabin.
Correct.
The Titanic kind of showed that to us, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough life rafts this time either.
But the band played on, which if you know the story of the Titanic, the band remained on the ship and played all the way till the end. And the music will get us all through this, whether it's online or in real, in person. Who knows when we'll be back at it? I was hoping to be back at it sooner than later, but we're all kind of just hanging on and riding it out till it plays itself out. Who knows? I don't know if it's going to be the end of this year, if it's going to be next year. I know, and there was a report came out this week said it wasn't going to be till 2022. And God help us all that work in this.
I don't know how many of our venues that are out there are going to be able to hang for much longer with no income whatsoever coming in, and the landlord still saying, "Hey, we need our money." So, and that's a giant fear in the back of my mind. We already lost St. Rock. I saw a post of another, I forget which venue it was, that's going up for sale. Troubadour has been
it's not for sale. They're having a hard time.
Exactly, they're at risk, and I know Oregon dropped a bunch of money to preserve venues and stuff like that, and I hope California steps up, because we have a lot of really cool small venues that cater to the local scenes, the smaller national acts that come through who can't pack a stadium, but they can pack a 500, 800 seat room and have a great time. And then there's guys like us who are, we want to go play a nice bar and have a good time with our people. And it's going to be...
We all want to go back to Neptunes and see you guys rocking,
right?
Hi, Ron, miss you.
You're still playing there.
We're still playing at Neptunes, but I don't know when we're going to play at Neptunes.
I don't mean now. I mean, it's one of your regular haunts.
Yeah, it's kind of like our home. It's our home stage. We go there to have fun. If you ever want to see an interesting grass show, it's always at Neptunes. We're like, hey, let's do all these songs we haven't played in a year, and let's try this for the first time, and let's all choose 2 covers, and we'll do them without rehearsal. We do all kinds of crazy shit at Neptunes because it's Neptunes.
Yeah.
And we play, other venues, sometimes we're like, all right, let's get our heavy hitters and Neptunes is fun because we don't worry about what we play, and we have a very large song list, so we just this is where we get to pull out stuff that we like to play, but just doesn't always make it to the front of the
But for now, we get to go down to the garage and play sometimes in Lazy Dog Studios and open up and ventilate, and occasionally have the guys over distanced and do a jam. Other than that, I'm doing all my singing in the shower and daydreaming about everybody.
Well, you guys need to sign up for curbside concerts. I don't know if you know, I had Eric Gould from Pink Talking Fish. It's his new project where nationwide he's signing up bands, musicians, entertainers to it's kind of like Uber for music, where you can order a band to come and perform.
Like a whole band, or just like a solo act, or what?
It can be a band, it can be a solo act, but basically set up. You show up, you set up like at the foot of their driveway, and do a predetermined amount. It's 30 minutes, an hour, whatever they ask for. And
Kyle from Groove Session sent us a message about getting in on that, and it's definitely something we're looking at and interested in. Groove Session is going to be doing it. Yeah,
I know the keyboard player from Humphreys, who lives in LA. He is doing it. There's a number of major players across the country who are signed up to, bring the music to the fans instead of having fans come to the music.
Anything you can do to play.
Yeah, and you set your rate, and people pay the rate, and then you go out and do it, and I don't know. I thought it was a very interesting concept, and it's a way to keep the ball moving down the field, as they say. All right, we have come to the 4:45 mark, which is supposed to be the end of the show. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Billy.
It's crazy how an hour flies by, right?
Yeah.
Like
sure.
it just
throw out a 10-minute jam here and there, and it kind of speeds the process along.
Which I love that 10-minute jam. The rest of that show from the Vampire Kings is available. That you shot a whole set.
We did 13 songs. Yeah.
Is that available where somebody can go watch? things?
Not yet. There's things that
Will
are
be.
going to be premiered for the first time in our thing tonight, and we have 2 songs who've already been put out there for people to see, and then we have a few more in our pocket that
A
we're gonna
doggy trying
release
to get in.
afterwards. So
You can hear Max.
Max, where's my parents? Yeah. So those will all be up soon enough. We wanted to save everything for the release party to be premiered at the release party, which will also be. You can watch that live. Hopefully, you do tonight. But afterwards, it'll still be there, and you can watch the whole thing over again.
That's
You
right.
can watch it every night before you go to bed and go,
Dinner
yeah,
music.
right?
You will watch it every night before you
You
go to
will
bed.
watch it every
Watch
night.
it.
This is the video you've been waiting for.
I just watched Star Wars starting at 1 all the way through 8. I'm at 1:49,
Wow.
and I just
Nice.
yeah. It I didn't do it in one day because that would be
No one. Yeah.
But over the course of the week, yeah.
Nice.
So anyway, thank you guys for coming. Again,
Very much,
new album
Billy.
available right now on Spotify, and you can pre-order on the website, which is hold up there, grampas.org. Go on YouTube for Grampas Grass and subscribe to their YouTube channel so they can change that horrible name.
Right.
And don't forget to do the same for the Shakedown News. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. I am now everywhere. The only thing I'm not on is stupid TikTok, and because I don't dance.
Brett's on that.
Yeah,
Dance.
I'm not. You're on,
Brett does TikTok.
Brett does lots of TikTok.
Yeah.
well, I'm not on TikTok, and I'm not on one of the others, but I am on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. So follow Shakedown News on all of the above, and follow Grampas Grass on all of the above too. And when we get back at it, go see these guys live because they're amazing. I love you guys. We'll see you in person sooner than later.
Sending you a giant hug.
Yeah.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
See you next week. I've got Nate and Craig from Cubensis next week. They
Nice.
will be on here promoting their Jerry Day show. So I will have Nate and Craig. I think I'm live from DJE next week. If not, they'll be right here in the office. Well, not physically, but on your computer screen. Thanks again for tuning in for Shakedown News Live. Now go get a drink and kick back and watch the Dead Show tonight on YouTube and Facebook. And it's good seeing y'all. We'll see you next week right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye.